of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Eddie Goldman on the tackle, a huge man, hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Foles. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. Now Foles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Foles. Pass incomplete.
Foles pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Foles pass.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Derrick Henry.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Derrick Henry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
It's a gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
David Montgomery.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Cordero Patterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Titans, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Humphries. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own play.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open his swing, the tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Tennessee.
6-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry for Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run with Patterson. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Adoree Jackson. Pulls pass.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Bears 7, Titans 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23.
Nick Foles ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little, kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now a second down and 6. Here's Patterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. The connection made. It's Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on second down. Foles, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Patterson.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Number 12, Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
their own 22.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Foles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Made at the 25-yard line. The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Henry, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
When the linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
There's ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do this?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 81 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Humphreys. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Number 41.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Tannehill throwing again. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing again is Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
From the contact. It leads to second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by... And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Bears.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Foles pass.
Anthony Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and
2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here's Humphreys. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Go! No, straight. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch.
Now Tannehill. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, They're dominating and now trying to finish this one off. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. At the ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Patterson. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. 60 buck, 60 buck. Bring alert. I'm coming. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. On 4th down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Holes on the keeper.
Be alert.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.